Hello, and thank you for taking the time to look at this video. I wanted to really give a review of the MMM global model, the ideology of it, how you can get paid in it, and what's really, really great about it. It allows you to compress time frame of events and activity, which simply means that without having to put a lot of time and effort into a program, you're able to level the playing field for everyone. Whether you're in the United States or you're in China or you're in Germany, it doesn't really matter. It allows us to be able to have a system of mutual financial aid, and the basis of that is it's a peer-to-peer network. See, back in 1989, Sergei Mavrodi of Russia, he decided to put together a program which would allow the average person to be able to share in the mutual aid of each other. So what does that simply mean? That means for being part of the system, you can have as little as $10 and up to as much as $10,000 is the max you can actually put in the system. It allows you to be able to have a communication between 2 points, peer-to-peer, and send money through the Bitcoin platform. And the Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency that basically allows you to send money instantaneously throughout the world. That being said, there's really basic rules of the ideology, and the real main rule is to not have to be a slave to the dollar, to not have to put your money in the banking system, to be able to actually have a system where people can achieve financial independence and financial freedom with being able to leverage. And what do I mean by leverage? Leverage is simple. For being part of the system, it pays out anywhere from as little as 20% a month to a max of 100% here in the US with the MMM Extra. What does that mean? You do simply daily activities like a Facebook comment share, a Twitter post, things of that nature, and you're able to grow up to 100% a month. It pays out at any time you want to take out of the system. Once you actually put money into the system, you are not putting it into a system. There is no investment. There is no main company. There's no single point of failure. The basis is that you're simply sharing Bitcoin with someone else somewhere else in the world that you're providing help for. So we only do two things. We provide help, and then the opposite side of it, the person receiving it, is getting help. So now the person on the other side receives that help. When they receive the help, they've requested a get help. But it's based on a system called the Mavro, and the Mavro allows it to have a central point or a currency, if you will, that has no value to it, but it accounts for every transaction in the system, which is policed. So if you don't do what you say you're going to do, if you say you're going to send somebody $100 in Bitcoin, you are going to do that. You got one chance to mess up. If you don't, you're out of the system. They regulate it and they monitor it based on the amount of interest that you've accumulated. But you also have the ability, if you'd like to, build a network. If you wanted to build a referral base, if you will. So for anybody that you bring into the system as a referral, you will basically get 10% increase in your existing Mavro account on whatever they brought in. But you also have the opportunity to build as a guider, if you will, which is somebody who has been able to go through a school and learn to properly tell the MMM global story and properly tell the MMM global ideology, which, to kind of go back to that, they teach you where Sergei Mavrodi came from, where he learned the essence of the system that he's really perfected over the years. And because now we have the Bitcoin program, it is a decentralized program which allows us to have no single point of failure. So he's just a member in the system just like everybody else, but he provides the platform to track everything. And so it's people helping people. And so because they put a guiding system in it and basically stop the blind leading the stupid, it allows people to be able to learn the actual message and communicate it with people they know, like, and trust. They don't mass communicate it on rotators and things of that nature. They're able to get trained. And if you're trained as a guider, you can earn anywhere from 5 down to as much as a 0.5% through their system of referral. So multiple levels away from you, starting at 5 and then 3 and then 2 and so on, you're able to earn. And that earning goes really into the Mavro that you have as your accounting system. So you're able to take out to as much as that you've basically earned. Now, that being said, the system has been designed to level the playing field. So you may not know this or not, but the banks and the Federal Reserve are really not here to help you, but just to make the rich get richer. And because you rely on the banking system for as long as you have, you are kind of, let's just say, brainwashed, if you will, in regards to that model. The simplicity of it is that you are, in everything we do in life, you're involved in some type of a pyramid. If you're involved in the government, they're a pyramid. You have the top as a president, and as you go down, all the way down to the people. The military, you got a general, and it goes down to the people. The banking system, again, you have more depositors than the money that they can actually bring out. So they'll lend up to 9 times the amount of money that's actually in the bank because they decided that makes sense. So if you went in right now and tried to get all your money out of a bank, you wouldn't be able to do it. Even 10% of the depositors went in right now and had a panic. That's why the banking system here in the U.S. almost collapsed. It's simply because there wasn't enough money to be able to pay everybody back. Everybody got scared. A lot of companies shut down because of that. So one of the big keys is that in the event of a panic, there's a pause. It'll basically pause for 3 days. You can't take any money out or transfer any money, get help, or give help. Once again, I want to say that in any system, there will be inherent risks, and there's no guarantees. Everybody is on an honor system that is policed, that they're going to do what they say they're going to do, which is really the epitome of integrity. To doing the things you said you're going to do long after the feeling of when you said it has already passed. So I love the basis of the system. I love the fact that it's built on a platform that allows you to share with someone who really does need help. And so as an example, if you were getting 100% a month, your account could in effect exponentially increase. If you put in only $100, it could be next month $200, next month after that it could be $400 and then $800 and so on. Now that sounds kind of crazy, but because of psychology and because of human nature, it will not necessarily crash, and I'll tell you why. Simply because of the fact that the average person are motivated by 2 things: fear of hope, or hope of gain, fear of loss. Those internal instincts that you have makes it so you want to keep money that's growing, so you have your fear of loss because you may have not lost the money that you could have earned. But at the same token, you've got the hope of gain, so you want to pull out money. So although there's people that can guide you on what's the best strategy, because strategy is really the key to anything you do in life. Even though it's the simplicity of providing help and giving help in regards to putting Bitcoin into somebody's e-wallet, and they could use either a Coinbase or a blockchain or one of these different ones, then it can be converted either to purchase your daily items that you can get. There's over 60,000 merchants that actually take Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency, or you can have it converted back into your bank account into the dollar, which is really the largest pyramid in the world. So what's the moral to the story is that you have a system that provides mutual aid on a peer-to-peer basis that is regulated, that allows you to be taught, that allows you to share a message that is going to provide prosperity and financial freedom for those around the world that need it the most. I'll share a statistic with you which I thought was fascinating. There's 7 billion people in the world right now. 1.5 billion only have a bank account. 5.5 billion people don't have a bank account. Now the beautiful part about this system is it doesn't require a bank account. It requires you to have a cell phone. And if you can have a cell phone, it can be put into a Coinbase account or some type of a Bitcoin account, which can then be part of the system, get online, you can get signed into MMM Global by somebody who referred you to the system, and you can participate. Depending on your level of participation, depending on what country you're in, you can make between 20% and as high as 100% every single month. So it's really on a daily basis you're earning a percentage that breaks down over that month. So if you earned 100% for the month, then you would have earned 3.33% every day for a period of 1 month, roughly 29 or 30 days. The other exciting part about it is that the regulators, the banking system, the governments, because there's no single point of failure, they really can't come in and shut anything down because it's peer-to-peer. I decide that I'm going to help you. You decide you're going to help me. It's that simple. In the essence of what we're doing here, we're just taking and making it a platform that anybody can utilize and take advantage of, provided that they understand the inherent risks, they know there's no guarantees, and they know that they're working within an ideology that is different than what they've been accustomed to. See, what's the typical thing you're taught when you're young? Go to school, get good grades, to get a good job, and then work for somebody else and retire broke and make someone else rich. That's typically what we're taught. This allows you to have a plan B or plan C, which basically allows you to leverage. And the reason why the rich get richer is because they've learned how to leverage. Where they're leveraging through other people's efforts. They're leveraging between the amount of money they're making. They're leveraging for the deals they're getting involved in. They're leveraging with the banking systems. They're leveraging because they're part of the government or political body that is actually hearing about all the deals before you do. There's so many things going on out there that the average person never hears about. So even though you can put in as much as $10,000 at a max, you can also put in as little as $10. And sometimes you just got to start someplace. You got to start at the beginning. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So we've got to take the first step. Now, I was putting this video together because I review companies for a living. I've seen lots of different programs, hundreds of them. And out of the hundreds that I have seen and I've been involved with and have been able to be successful in a lot of them, but the key is in this program, it's nothing like anything I've ever seen. It allows people to do what they really love to do, which is absolutely nothing, and get paid for it, which is kind of scary, but it's true. But the fact of the matter is that it is more than just the greed of becoming wealthy or rich. It's the fact that you're able to help people that could maybe not have been able to help themselves without this system. So I want to thank Sergey Mavrodi for the persecution, for the time, the testing, the time-tested process that he's put in place. And now, since 2014, being on the Bitcoin platform, being under MMM Global and the main MMM model, has been able to, like I said, level the playing field, make an opportunity that's available for anybody that wants to take advantage of it worldwide. And with that, I want to thank you for taking the time. I appreciate everything that they have done for me. I'm a part of the system. I'm appreciating every single penny that I'm earning and that I will continue to earn. And as long as we all understand that is a mutual system, we all understand the inherent risks, we all know what we're involved with, and none of us panic, we will continue to prosper. So thank you for taking the time. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that this program can change your life. Thank you so much, and have a great day.